As you can see, it is 0 dark 30 outside. But I wanted to give you a heads up on what I'm gonna do today in the dad vlog. So we all have weeks where there's tons of things to do. That was our week this week. There were tons of things to do this week. Help my mom clean up her yard, take the kids to soccer games. This weekend was busy. Usually generally where we clean. So Monday, since it was so busy, today I'm gonna try to get lots of things done in one day. A lot of things that I saw yesterday that's just been neglected. One, we're gonna clean this car out. It's insanely trashed out. 3 kids, 2 adults, it gets messy. You can't see it right now because it's in the video, but we're gonna have to cut the grass today too. We're gonna get the grass done. And as you can tell in the first part of the video, the house is disaster. So clean the house, clean the car, cut the grass, and then if I can squeeze it in, I'm going to squeeze in, can't think of it, groceries. So we're gonna do grocery run. That's if I can squeeze it in, because on top of all doing all those things, I'm also gonna do laundry. I'm gonna try to get all this done. Drives me absolutely insane. Why would you stack stuff on top of a trash when you could just take it out? I don't know about you, but I have to have one clean side of the sink to do dishes. As much as I hate them, I have a routine for them. And that brings me to what I wanted to talk about. My wife tells me that as she cleans, she's a procrastinator. I don't know if it's procrastination, but you clean one thing and then you're like, say you start on the living room, then you see something else dirty, and then you go clean it. And then you see something else dirty, and then you go clean it. And I'm assuming that's how a lot of people clean. I was taught by a woman that cleans extremely well, and that does it in a extremely well-mannered way. To start on one thing, focus on it, and get it done. So if I was to do this living room the same way anybody else would, I wouldn't stop on the living room until it was completed. Because if I don't work my way back to it. So I make it a point to try to, if I start on the living room, I complete the living room, then I move on to the dining room, then I move on to the kitchen. And then there's a certain way I do the kitchen. My sink has to be completely clean on one side so that I have room to work. So hopefully, you know, if you're cleaning up, you're struggling with the same thing my wife says she struggles with, that you can take a little bit of that advice. All right, just got done with the first round of dishes, and I didn't know it was light out, but I'm glad it's light out. I'm gonna have to wait until, I would say probably 10 or so o'clock. I try to wait till 10 o'clock before I actually, camera won't stay still. Before I actually do the yard, just in case people haven't got up yet. So next thing I'm gonna tackle, let's clean out, get the trash out of this car. And then we'll evaluate the grass. anybody has 3 kids, or 2 kids, or even 1 kid, understands how dirty this car is. Son from Nana got this whole bunch of tools, and hopefully you can see me. And she'll be happy to know that he decided to sleep with his drill and his hammer, his 2 favorite tools. So he got this tool set and tools yesterday, and last night he was adamant about sleeping with his drill and his hammer. And if you can't see it, I have my fancy sweatpants on. I have to change into shorts when I do this grass though. It's getting hot now. All right, time to cut the grass. All right, so grass got cut. We're finished with that. The next thing on the to-do list is grocery shopping. So we made a list. I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna go out and get the groceries and come back, and then pretty much the only thing else on my schedule for today's video will be cooking dinner, feeding everybody, cleaning up. So what I do for what we've been trying to do is we're making lists, because the future of our eating habits are going to be homesteading, trying to live off the land, off the farm, growing things. A lot of our lists will have to do with things that I think in the future we'll be eating off of a farm. So we do a lot of meat and vegetables together. We always buy fruit, but sometimes we have to go cheaper. We can't necessarily do every meal as healthy as possible, and that's okay. One day we will be there. So right now I'm gonna go get the groceries taken care of, and then come back home, and cooking dinner is the only thing left. So all right, so got the grocery shopping done. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of research and eat some lunch. And then the only thing left on the agenda after doing research is cooking dinner and getting the kids ready for bed. It's been a long day, but I neglected the things I should have did throughout the week and decided to cram it all into one day and just get it done, get it over with. Everything worked out great. We got food for the week. We got everything cleaned up. We got the yard cut, landscaping done. So I'm set up and clear at home on the home front so that I can go for day 2 of clearing the land so that I can start raising chickens, getting some eggs, and starting with my homesteading journey on my grandfather's land. So catch you in the next video. Oh, no, not catch you in the next video. I need to start making sure I say it. Blessed day.